Money is a tool. Used properly, it makes something beautiful. Used wrong, it makes a mess. Unknown. You must gain control over your money, or the lack of it will forever control you. Dave Ramsey. Did you know that there are trillions of dollars circulating around the world, yet many of us still struggle to understand where it all comes from, where it goes, and how it shapes our everyday lives? If you've ever wondered just how much money actually exists, you're not alone. In today's video, we'll dive deep into the hidden realities of the world's money supply. Whether you're looking to gain financial literacy or just satisfy your curiosity, you need to know these 10 key facts to fully grasp the state of global wealth. Our aim is to give you a clearer picture of how money operates on a global scale and what it means for you as an individual. Stick around until the end for a special recommendation that could transform your financial understanding. 1. The total money supply is difficult to define. Understanding how much money exists globally isn't as straightforward as it may seem. Different measures of money supply, such as M0, physical cash, M1, cash and checking deposits, M2, savings accounts, and others, make it challenging to pin down an exact figure. Central banks and financial institutions often use these different metrics to gauge economic health, each serving a specific purpose. The complexity arises because some forms of money, like digital transactions, aren't easily quantifiable. For instance, while physical cash may seem like a concrete measure, it accounts for only a small portion of the total money in the world. Bank deposits, credit, and even digital currencies contribute significantly to the global money supply. These different types of money aren't always tracked consistently, adding to the confusion. This makes defining the total money supply more about understanding liquidity and accessibility than just counting physical notes and coins. Think about it this way. If all the money in the world was counted, it would be a blend of cash, digital balances, investments, and even assets like gold. Knowing that money isn't a fixed number helps us appreciate its fluid and ever-changing nature. 2. Approximately $40 trillion in cash exists globally. Although we hear big numbers in financial news, only a fraction of that is actual cash circulating in economies. Approximately $40 trillion exists in the form of physical currency. This cash includes bills and coins issued by governments around the world. However, with digital payments becoming more popular, the importance of physical cash is diminishing. In fact, many countries are seeing a decrease in cash usage as people shift towards digital wallets and contactless payments. 3. The total global money supply is over $100 trillion. When we look beyond physical cash, the total global money supply exceeds $100 trillion. This figure includes cash, checking deposits, and near-money assets like savings accounts and money market mutual funds. It's an enormous number that reflects the accumulation of wealth and economic growth over the years. With financial systems becoming more interconnected, the money supply has seen tremendous expansion, especially following financial crises where central banks inject liquidity into economies. For example, the quantitative easing programs initiated by the U.S. Federal Reserve after the 2008 financial crisis resulted in an unprecedented increase in money supply, aiming to stimulate economic growth. This expanded the monetary base without necessarily increasing physical cash, showing how central banks can influence money's total volume through policies and regulations. However, a growing money supply doesn't always mean more prosperity. It can also lead to inflation or asset bubbles if not managed carefully. Understanding this fact gives insights into why central banks are cautious about printing money endlessly. If you're gaining valuable insights from this discussion, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell to stay updated with more financial content. You can also check out our video, The Tool Called Money Explained: Mastering Money for Financial Freedom. The link is in the description below. 4. The value of cryptocurrencies is growing. Cryptocurrencies have emerged as a new form of money, with the total market capitalization reaching over $1 trillion in recent years. Unlike traditional currencies, cryptocurrencies are decentralized and not backed by any government. making them an attractive alternative for those who distrust traditional banking systems. With Bitcoin, Ethereum, and thousands of other cryptocurrencies available, the value of this digital money is continually evolving. Cryptocurrencies' volatility has sparked debate over their potential to serve as a stable store of value. While some investors see them as a hedge against inflation or economic instability, others criticize them as speculative assets with no intrinsic value. Despite these concerns, blockchain technology, which underlies cryptocurrencies, is transforming how we think about and use money. The growing popularity of cryptocurrencies has even pushed central banks to consider launching their digital currencies, known as central bank digital currencies, CBDCs. This trend indicates a shift in the concept of money from physical to digital and possibly decentralized. 5. The US dollar is the most dominant currency. Despite the emergence of digital currencies, the US dollar remains the world's dominant currency, accounting for around 60% of global reserves. This status gives the US significant economic influence, as many countries hold large amounts of US dollars in their foreign exchange reserves to stabilize their economies. The dollar's dominance also means that global commodities, such as oil, are priced in dollars, further cementing its role in the global financial system. The strength of the US dollar is one reason why economic policies in the US have far-reaching effects on other economies. For example, when the Federal Reserve raises interest rates, it can impact borrowing costs around the world. This interconnectedness illustrates the power dynamics in the global economy, where some currencies have more influence than others. However, this also means that countries relying heavily on the US dollar are vulnerable to shifts in American economic policy. Efforts by some nations to reduce dependence on the dollar highlight the ongoing changes in global financial power. 6. The amount of money in circulation is increasing. The world's money supply continues to grow as economies expand, and central banks implement policies to stimulate growth. Since the COVID-19 pandemic, the amount of money in circulation has increased dramatically as governments around the world issued stimulus payments and central banks engaged in aggressive monetary easing. The increase in money supply is aimed at encouraging consumer spending and investment, which in turn helps economies recover from downturns. But there's a flip side. Printing more money can lead to inflation, which erodes the purchasing power of currencies. When too much money chases too few goods, prices rise, making it essential for central banks to balance growth with monetary stability. For instance, the inflation seen in many countries post-pandemic is partly attributed to the rapid expansion of money supply. Understanding how the money supply is managed can provide insights into economic cycles and potential investment opportunities. Knowing when an economy is overheating or slowing down can help guide financial decisions. We've just uncovered some eye-opening facts about the world's money supply and its implications for everyday life. From the complexities of the total money supply to the growing influence of digital currencies, there's much to learn and understand. But our journey doesn't end here. In our next video, the hidden truths of money, shocking secrets they don't want you to discover. We'll dive even deeper into money's mysteries and the forces shaping your financial future. Don't miss out on the next critical step in your financial education. Please like, share, and subscribe if you found value in today's video, and be sure to catch the hidden truths of money, shocking secrets they don't want you to discover, to continue unraveling these financial mysteries. The content of this video is for educational and informational purposes only and does not constitute financial advice. Always conduct your own research or consult with a qualified professional before making any financial decisions.